Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Tuesday. You know what that means? It means I get to sit here and talk to you about video games I like. And this week is, of course, no exception. This week, we have Dragon Age Origins. I remember first I heard about this game. It still wasn't out. I was hanging around the Neverwinter Nights forums, and I remember seeing some screenshots and thinking, oh, the graphics look great. Really want to play it. And, well, I played Neverwinter Nights for many, many years. And eventually, Bioware got bought by Electronic Arts. And sometime after that, Dragon Age Origins came around. Now, this, as far as I'm concerned, because I really don't care about Mass Effect, is the last true Bioware game. It's basically Neverwinter Nights. But better looking. I mean, my character is pretty fugly, but I didn't spend a lot of time with the character creator. I'm playing as a mage because it's my favorite class. And you unlock one of the prestige classes, even though they're not called that. You unlock prestige classes for your character. And one of them, one of the ones for the mage, basically turn him into an arcane warrior. Like, it's a mage that's gotten so good with their magic that they can apply it to wear armor, where instead of your strength and constitution mattering for equipping armor and weapons, it's all the magic. It's all magic. And honestly, Linux Neuro, you got me beat there because I tried to play Dragon Age 2. I hated it. And I haven't even tried Inquisition yet. At some point, I will. But not yet. So this is the start of the game. I picked an elf mage because, yeah. The mages are, as I mentioned, my favorite ones, though I like to play rogues as well, and basically just doing everything possible for my character to always be sneaking up behind someone, and that is the quest we need to do, but this is the last place I haven't explored yet. All the chests are locked, so yep, it's locked. Let's see. Cool. I don't think there's anything else for us here. Let's go talk to Alistair. And Alistair is one of my favorite characters. Him and Morrigan, I always have both of them in a party because they're hilarious.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Yeah. Alistair's pretty funny. So he's a Templar, and, you know, Templars are like the mage hunters. They're a class specifically for, they have abilities to thwart mages. Because mages are super powerful in this game, not really. Speak together. You are a very strange human. I know exactly what you mean. That's a terrible thing to say. I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
The Templars castrate mages? people are made tranquil? Is that what you mean, Linux nerd? Because, yeah, if you're a mage and you're turned apostate, if you're captured, you're then forced to go through the rite of tranquility. So you lose all emotion and all soul. That's alright, no offense taken.
You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to
audio cue.
Another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Alright.
If you have any questions, let me know.
Alistair is a very
lead
funny
on.
character, and I could just spend the whole day going through all the dialogue options, but yeah. And this is just a little bit of the tutorial. Is and yes, this bit of the tactics screen is the thing that makes Dragon Age Origins combat that bit much more interesting. More so than, say, your, don't forget to sex your party in the game. Yes. Actually, Linux Nero, did you ever get the achievement for the foursome? Because I got that one. But yeah, no, the tactics screen is how you can micromanage literally everything, assuming you improve the tactics on your main character. If you get more on the tactics skills, you can micromanage everything your characters do. It's actually surprisingly comprehensive. So yeah, this is very good compared to like your Can you please not do that? Thank you. I like to have my mana. I can't leave my character alone and he immediately goes into thing. Okay. But yes, this being a Bioware game, you can basically have sexy time with quite a few members of your party and a couple that never do join your party. Oh, hello.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
That's a thing that happens. Yes. Elves are kind of the servants, because they used to be a race of immortals, but then, with the war and everything with the humans, they became very, very mortal. Right, let's go. Well, here you can't make it turn-based, but you can zoom about this way out, and then hit the pause button, and do the things. Alright, let's talk to Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood.
Ooh.
1 for each recruit.
Let's see, what do we need a Darkspawn
For the
blood
joining
for?
itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come
Yes.
to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind.
Yes, there
Magic
was a
sealed
kid
to protect them.
And as his adoptive dwarven father says, the boy's a bit simple, but he's really good with enchantments. And he's always going on about enchantment. It was even a meme at one point. Find the archive and 3 vials of blood.
The scrolls
Understood.
contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days
I didn't
to come.
ask you what they had.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
And there is one point in the game, I think it's close to the end, where that kid is standing around on top of a pile of corpses, covered in blood, and you go talk to him and all he says is, enchantment? And it gives you a chance to enchant your gear right in the middle of whatever the hell that was that just happened. It's like, I'm one of those people that likes, you know, video games for the gameplay, and this one is basically, well, it's Neverwinter Nights.
Told you all have business in the
With
wilds.
better
The
graphics.
gate's open for
Although,
you. Just be careful
if you look
out
at that
there.
gate to the left at the
Even
guard
Grey
there,
Warden won't be safe
it's
in the
very
forest
low-res
tonight.
textures. But yes, compared to, you know, Neverwinter Nights, even the enhanced edition, those graphics, they didn't age well. These still hold up. I mean, characters all look like they have hair made of wood, and some of the textures are pretty low res, but that's fine. Okay. We have a bunch of wolves, like a bunch of them. So that one dies right now. And I guess we do want that now, just because this wolf got real close. Okay, what else? This one is almost dead, let's help it alone. Okay. I wish I had an area of effect spell, but I still don't! I still don't have an area of effect spell, so... we do this the old-fashioned way. And I realize now that the volume may be a little too loud. I'll increase it back once we are back to talking. There we go. Very good. Now, I'm only playing on normal difficulty because, well, it's been a few years since I last played this one. And I suck enough as it is. So, no need to make that any worse. That's all the loot we get. That's all the loot we get. Alright. Oh, wait, there's one more. The one I killed from far away. Yeah, I need to get, like, the fireball or the, what is the... these are the skills... character record, spells and talents. There we go. Let's see. I have this one. Could get the earthquake. Or I could get the Cone of Cold, which is also very useful. I started with these because I wanted the Stone Fist and the Winter's Grasp because of the Shatter. You might get lucky and just straight up shatter somebody. Ooh, dying soldier. Yeah, just waltz up to him.
Grey Wardens.
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to
I
bend
have
him up.
bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Alright, toodaloo.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down.
And everyone's always
We'll be
covered
fine
in
if we
blood.
can.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
Sarcasm.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this
So
easy.
much sarcasm.
So let's get a move on.
Yeah. But as I was saying earlier, I do like games for their gameplay. But the gameplay in this one is something that I was already very much used to. What I wasn't used to was the genuinely funny dialogue. And kudos to Bioware, because they made... Okay, we're hiding... You saw the curvature of that arrow, didn't you? And Stone Fist to knock that one down. And then... Go on. Arcane Bolt that guy till he dead. Okay. Now that one upstairs. Well, up on the ridge. Oh, there's two of them. There's three of them, all bunched up together. How nice. If only I had an AoE. Oh yeah, the finishers. They had finishers. I think I had this on PS3. Yeah, PS3 sounds about right. This came out in 2009? Is it 2009? I'm not sure. I think that's it, yeah. Okay.
As you say.
And of course you can collect herbs so you can make poisons and other potions. I do need to get the improved herbalism so I can at least make the lesser injury kits. Because whenever you get knocked down, if the other members of the party are still alive, it's fine, you're just knocked out, but then you come back. But you come back with an injury, you know. It's like a way to keep stuff fair, I guess. Anywho, I did forget to check the other two Darkspawn back there to see if they had a vial of blood that we could use. Because they both have things. This one has a health potion. There we go. A vial of Darkspawn blood. Okay, that's one. Yes, that's the tactics thing. We can just get rid of it. And what else?
Look there. Poor slobs. That
Poor
just seems
slobs.
so excessive.
Oh, Alistair. You're the best waifu in this game. Alright. Is there a way we can get up there? There should be a way we can get up there. Because I saw things shining. There we go. There's a lot of them. And that was one down. And how about you? Very good, that's a level up for me. And now that one. There we go. That rogue doing its job. Okay, let's level up. So you get 3 points to dunk into things. Honestly, I think I already have 16 willpower and 16 cunning, which are like the important ones, so everything else just gets dumped into... Ah, there we go. There's the specializations, as they call them. I have Shapeshifter, where you can shapeshift into animals. Spirit Healer, which is like the healer-focused class. The Arcane Warrior, that's exactly what it's called. Yes. Basically, you get to use heavy armors and swords and whatnot. And the Blood Mage, which is, well, it's exactly what the name implies. You use blood in order to cast magic, which means that a lot of the magic spells and stuff that you get are... Okay. So this doesn't actually deal damage. That's unfortunate. Damage would have been nice. Though. Blizzard, kinda cold. Targets, frozen solid, icona cold, can be shattered with a critical hit. Friendly fire possible. Okay, how about damage? Does it do damage? You know what, let's just start working on the fire. That way we have an extra offensive spell while the others are on cooldown. And we'll get the fire weapon and the thing. Although, one of the things that you can get is, one of the achievements is if you get the Inferno, the Blizzard, and the Tempest going off at once, you get an achievement. Which I got a long time ago. And that Darkspawn is fighting the wolves. That's cool. Less for us to do. This is no extra loot? No extra loot. Yes. But yeah, it's a genuinely funny game, and the story is interesting. I'll give it that. It's very standard fantasy fare. Insufficient skill, of course it is. Get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. They're popping out of the woodwork. Ooh, that was a critical hit. Okay, that's an area of effect. And that's the arcane bolt doing its job. So our rogue can't actually crack open things. That's annoying. Alistair Davith. Oh, you're useless. Oh, very good. Okay. You did not have dark blood. Or darkspawn blood. There we go. Oh, is that the bit with the... I didn't want to go there just yet. Okay, so far, so dandy.
Shall be done.
No, this is Rigby's Last Will and Testament, which has a quest. Let's see, Kokari Wilds. You found a Last Will and Testament of someone named Rigby in the body of a Kokari Wilds. Find a cache mentioned in the will and take it to Jeddah and Redcliffe. Okay. The Last Will and Testament of Rigby, the missionary, blah, 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 blah. Should the reader find this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp near a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is the tip, finds a wife at Redcliffe, that is to be sealed. My wife and son, apologize, yes. Fallout 4. The, what's it called? That bit of DLC where you go to one island that's covered in fog. That was a very, very nice bit of DLC. If only the rest of the game and the rest of the story had been that captivating, maybe that game wouldn't have sucked so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it works completely, but maybe you'd know, Linux Nero. Does it work like straight up out of the box nowadays? Or do you still need to open up WineCFG and make it run in a virtual desktop? Far Harbor, that's the name of the DLC, yes. Squirrel! There he goes. Okay, so his cache is in that camp over there. I didn't get that elf root. Alright. Let's go. So far, no problems. Okay, so I guess they fixed that. How about you go and harass one of my friends there? No? Okay. Be like that then. I hit Alistair by mistake. Let's heal him before he dies. That's one. Jewelry still good. This one needs to be frozen. Jewelry needs healing now. Alistair needs a potion yesterday. Drink potion. There we go. You are... just stop casting that shit. I need to remove all of the tactics from my own character, apparently. There we go. That's why I'm helping with the Cascadia mod. Alright. Fire had no problem. And have the creation kit running. Nice! I didn't know the creation kit worked, but that's good news. It's very good news. Healing potion. Okay, where's the cache? Hidden cache. There it is. Take the lockbox. Yeah, we'll do the good thing. Just, you know, give it to the wife. Rigby's. Oh, is that the ones? Hear rumors. I have found them. Ruins. Oh, the markers. Ah, there's the markers. Yeah, that's one of the side quests you can do. Where is the thing? There. Okay, there's one that I don't remember where these are, but you get to fight something that's different than the Darkspawn and the wolves. Later on, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. Light them all up. There you go. Heads off. And now that last one. Oh, yes. Okay. And there's so much content to this game. It's actually kind of crazy. Although, not really. Yeah, this was a $60 game back in the day, so yeah, probably have that content more, if we're honest. Alright. There's the other Chase and Trail sign. Hello, Shay. There they are. You can hear them, but not see them. This one. I mean, I wanted to target those guys. That way I only hit Davith. And now we heal Davith or he dies. Okay. I'm not above friendly fire. Okay, I got that chasing trail. I remember one of them is actually a bit of a pain in the butt to find, because it's completely out of the way. There's an iron chest there. There's a alpha wolf over there. Let's see. Is there anything? Yes. Two, three wolves? No, I guess we're getting all of them. Alright. Fire on all of them. Is it midnight there already, Linux Nura? Very good. Very good. There's the last one. There's the Alpha Wolf. And it resisted my frost spell, so now it's going to get the fire instead. Is it dead? It's not dead. Didn't resist that one. Alright. See, iron chest. What do we have? Oh, it's the chasing stuff. Farewell letter to Jockby. I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I had a difficulty finding the chasen and bring them the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste. Darkspawn came. I left the weapon and everything else I can spare. I will try to find you once I have found safe place. Okay. That's a great sword. The Chasen Flat Blade, which is actually not a terrible great sword for like the start of the game. Yeah. Full on the witching hour. Nice. Yeah, there's the other trail sign. Yes, I know we're being chased by the rogues. That one. That one. That one. There it is. Yeah, the combat is actually very similar to Neverwinter Nights. So basically you click abilities you want to do, and that's about it. The rest of it just sorts itself out. Okay, so the thing leads us back here. And back here. Chest, there we go. There's one up there. Alright.
What's this?
Yes. What is that indeed? Let's see. Is the other one around there? I think so. I could be wrong. Because you need to get them all by the time you get to the other place. Isn't there one here? Really? No chasing trail sign here. I could swear there was. Oh, missionary Jogby, there he is. Yep. That's the letter that tells us about where he kept the greatsword. Of course, we found the greatsword before we found him. Okay. Nothing else. Nothing at all. There's an elf fruit up on that hill. Okay, I think that's all the chase and trail signs here, so I guess we can progress. And from what I hear, Inquisition's even worse when it comes to like giving you stuff to basically keep you where you are without you progressing anywhere. But hey. Can't go in the water, because, yeah. Can't jump. That's one of the things you can't do. You can't jump. There's nothing there. So, elf fruit there. Okay. Let's keep going then. Now that we've done a very oddly shaped circle, we can progress. There's the elf fruit. There's the elf fruit. Elf fruit is good for making potions. You usually don't need potions if you have a mage or 3 in your party. But there it is. There's the trail sign. There you go.
What's this?
So, I thought I'd had this one already, because this is the one that goes to the statues. It had the chest, so I guess now we can just keep going down this road. And the game saves. That's not ominous or anything. Chase and trail sign. Ah, it's because we have the emissary. It's like mage darkspawn fella typey. Okay, no, we're not chasing him yet. Now we can chase him. Can't save, still in combat, okay. Where'd he go? Oh, that's not the mage. There he is. Freeze him in place. And then do this. Jory, what are you doing? Oh, I triggered a trap. Crap. Come on. Get free. There we go. We're free. Yes. The codex has been updated. Now we know about traps. Okay, I need to heal. Then Jory needs to drink a potion. And drink that potion. Yes. Okay, that's that one. Okay, Alistair did his job. He is, after all, the highest level character around these parts. Makes sense that he'd do good. Pouch of Ashes. Oh yes, the Pouch of Ashes, which are you use on those stones up that hill.
Very well.
Okay. That was a staff, wasn't it? Yes, it was. +1 spell power, 5% spirit damage. Nope, mine's better. I totally stole that staff from the from the academy. So that's why that darkspawn guy tried to lead us down the bridge. There were traps there. Where's that stupid? So specific. There we go. So very specific. Alright. And now the cache, if I'm not mistaken. There's the second trap. Come on. You can do it. There we go. It's not there. Why is it not there? It should be here. Let's see. Well, that's minimal friendly fire right there. There we go. So, if the cache is not here, it means that we missed one. Oh, is this the weird one that you need to go all the way back? That might be it. Because no, it couldn't have just been a linear thing to point at where the cache is. No. See, that'd be too easy. Too easy, I say. Alright, let's save, because that spirit's actually a bit of a pain in the bum. At least it was last time I played the game. But then again, last time I played the game, it was on the hardest difficulty. So, that may have had something to do with it. Alright, scatter the ashes. Sprinkle more ash. Gazarath. Yeah, he's coming for me now. go over there. Just for a little bit, so you can do this. Oh, it's immune to fire. Great. Yeah, no, it's a very, very damaging enemy. I'll give it that. Hey, chainmail.
Very well.
And the enchanter's boots. Not entirely sure that thing was supposed to drop, but okay. Yeah, no, we're totally using those boots because that's +6 to defense. Okay. Well, I don't see... Well, that's the bit where we need to go next, and there's a bit of a gauntlet going up those stairs. So let's go back and try to find that last bit of the chasing trail. Just cause, yeah. And, yeah, once I run out of different games that I'd like to show you, because I am wearing very, very thin now. I have gone through the list of all the games I really, really did enjoy very much all these years of playing games on the PC. My list is running very, very short, so I'm trying to come up with games that I can just sit and go through with it with all y'alls, even having people on voice once I have, you know, equipment that I can manage everyone's levels separately, because doing it all in software is a bit of a pain. I genuinely have fuck all idea how Ven put up with doing that for all those years. But yeah. So yeah, once I have all of that... Ooh, speaking of which, Ven did put the new wish lists on the website, so a little bit of a shilling before end time. If you go to linuxgamecast.com and you hover over the wish lists, there's now one for me and one for Jordan. So if you feel like helping the UK studio and the Canada studio, you can now. There it is. That's the last of them. Completely missed that one when I first started. Yeah. Cool. So now we can actually get the chasing stuff. Hello, Scott. Yes. Did you ever play Dragon Age Origins, Scott? Because I did, and I liked it a lot. Like, one of the things I still need to do is go through all of the origins for all the different combinations. Because if you're an elf, unless you're a mage, there's a different story. If you're a human noble or a human commoner, there's also a different story. If you're a dwarf noble or commoner, it's also a different story. So there's a lot of stuff. Not really into these games. I bought it, but I don't think put an hour into it. Okay. And there's trap number 4. Just, thank you. I think I triggered them all now. Okay, there's the chase and cache. It wasn't the place I remembered. I'd missed one, apparently. Oh, look at it. Look at all that stuff. Barbarian Mace, the Chasen Crusher, the Wild's Bow, Thane Helmet. Ooh. And the Chasen Robes. Yes. Chasen Robes, which I was never too big a fan of visually. They're actually very good. It's like, look at my elf nipples. Can't zoom in anymore. No, it's just there. Just enough to cover the elf nipples. It is most certainly a tarp. Okay, this is the proper fuck you hard moment tutorial areas because, yeah, chances are you haven't gone into the tactics like I haven't. And that is a lot of frickin' darkspawn. And these guys all need to... Can I cancel them? No. Hold your positions. There's the hold your positions. Okay, that's what I wanted.
Very well.
Okay, this is where we want to be. Okay, that's one down. Okay, can't save right now, right? I guess we're letting them move freely. Select everyone. Everyone comes here. Come on. Chop, chop. And once he crosses the threshold, now. Very good. Now y'all hold your horses. This stupid archer is... how many dragons does it take to eat a man? Just one. But she's got to really want to. Fair. Okay, that archer can stay there and be a big butt. And now, I'm going to need you all to focus on the weak one. So we can get that out of the way. So then, we can give the alpha what for. Okay. Tactical repositioning. So we can do this. And then freeze him. And why aren't the three of you doing anything? Oh, it's my bad. Very good. Very good. Okay. You can go and kill the archer now. I don't mind it anymore. Say that Ashley and a bunch of friends who put tons of time into Dragon Age Skyrim, hundreds and hundreds of hours each. Yep. Yep. Well, Scott, I'll give you that. At least you're playing the free-to-play game, so you're much more fiscally responsible than a lot of them, and a lot of us. Yeah. Okay. And this is where we meet another very important character. One which I've already mentioned earlier in the stream, but yeah. She also can be very important. I mean, you could make the argument that she is very important because there's an entire bit of DLC dedicated to her. But then again, so is Liliana, so... What does Liliana do? She's an assassin. From Orlais. What's up here? There's nothing up here. Nothing at all. That's quite disappointing. Because the moment I go near that chest, it's gonna trigger a cutscene. Okay. I think I got everything that I can see. Yeah. So it would seem, right? I always save before cutscenes because there's always this naggy feeling at the back of my head. It's like the game's gonna crash. I hope it doesn't, but there's always that feeling.
It shall be done.
Well, that is very empty. Hey, I was just up there.
Well, what have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Okay, didn't think it need that jarring a transition, but there we go. This is Morrigan. I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower. I would first like to know who you are and where you come from.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who
was
removed
my
them?
mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you
there we go.
wish,
Look at
I
all the
will
side
take
boob.
you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Too convenient. I say we go with her. Tell us more about your mother. I want an honest answer. Are you a witch of the wilds? Why are you interested in helping us? Tell us more about your mother first.
She preferred her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
Okay, I say we go
She'll
with her.
put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
And now, the first reveal of the true Witch of the Wilds. No, it's not Morrigan. Morrigan doesn't qualify yet.
I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Hello, you are an elf. I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous.
Is that all? Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You...
Oh.
You protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them, and what do you
Either
mean?
the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Yeah. We didn't get to hear her name yet, but that's Flemeth. The really, really dangerous Witch of the Wilds. Which, if you played Dragon Age 2, you have an idea of how powerful she really is. But, yeah, no, that's a very powerful witch, and if you do decide to kill her at some point in the game, she turns into a dragon, and yeah, it's a hell of a fight.
Very stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
And this is the part where we do all of the side quests.
That's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Okay. Spoiler, we won't actually come back after the battle. Oh, look! An empty a chest that's been unguarded. Steal. Were there any more quests that I needed to do? Last Will and Testament. Gotta give it to the person in Redcliffe. Successfully obtained 3 vials. Return to Duncan. Sulker's Pass. Oh, there we go. There's the DLC. Troubled merchants aways with a deal that may just be too good to be true. It isn't, but it does give you another party member if you want to use her. That too is spoilers. Okay. So, well, there's nothing in the Mage's Camp. They wouldn't let me past earlier. I just wanted to be sure there was nothing in here. There isn't. So, I guess to wrap up the stream, let's go through the joining ritual. Which is, you know, as far as spoilers go, spoilerific.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Now will you tell us
I
what the
will not
ritual's all
lie.
about?
We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual can kill us.
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Ominous.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down, there's
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
We don't know that. You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity
Walking
stood on
in
the
low
verge
frame
of
rate.
annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on with it then. Those who survive, and if we're not sure about this, let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Look at the size of that cup!
I am sorry, Davith.
He did.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known.
I found a plot hole. He was using a greatsword earlier, and now he has a long
You
sword.
ask too much.
Nurse!
There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Can't go running around telling the secret of the joining.
But the joining is not yet
The
complete.
face on my character, though.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Yes, submit yourself to the taint.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
That is the Archdemon.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That was it. The thing. Nothing you said prepared me for that. That was more painful than the harrowing. There you go. Mage answer.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
So yeah, as it turns out, the Grey Wardens, paragons of good as they are,
When you're
they're
ready,
not
I'd like you to accompany me
you
to
know.
a meeting with the king.
completely good. Which is nice. Which, right from the beginning of the game, because this is basically the beginning of the game, it sets your expectations like, yes, this is a very shades of gray type of world. Not the kinky kind, although there is plenty of that to be had too. Take some time. Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Okay, so the meeting is just there, where the king is. And, well, I guess that about wraps us up for this stream. Thank you all very much for joining me. I shall see you tomorrow for Linux Weekly Daily Wednesdays. Dragon Age Origins may very well return in the future when I do decide to do like the full playthrough. Do go to linuxgamecast.com and check the schedule if for some reason you're new to these things and you'd like to know when the other streams happen. Tomorrow it's at 8:30 here, so 2:30 in the afternoon over there in GMT -5s, and the other places. You can translate those accordingly. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.